Today we're going to show you how to assemble a Goldenteak sun lounger. When you open the box looks like this with the legs and the wheels and a hardware pack and a couple of rods that go in between the legs, as in over there. What we're going to do now is take all these items apart, loosen them up, and show you how the whole thing goes together. Separate the legs and put the bars in between the legs, as in what you see us doing here, and you create this sub-assembly which is going to go in the legs, and you can put the screws in as we show you here. And you can tighten the screws with the Allen key. So the leg sub-assembly is two legs with a bar in the middle. One side has no wheel and the other side has a wheel. When you're done with putting the screws in, you see these holes here. This is where the dowels would go in, and the dowels are available in this package. You can tap these dowels in now or later. We generally do them at the end of putting all the legs together to make sure that we haven't made any mistakes. These screws would go in there. Okay, the other leg has a hole for the wheel. Okay, this leg we generally put at the head of the sun lounger, because then you can rotate it against a wall or something like that, so that it's easier to hold it on the other side and push it around. So the wheel assembly is a little bit tricky. We get a lot of questions on it. So what we do is, here's the axle. We put the axle through the wheel, then we put a washer in here in between the wheel and the leg. Then we have it in there. Now we add another washer on the other side, and we put in the nut and the acorn nut to secure the wheel. So what we do here is we put this flat nut in first, and I'll show you. You have to you have to put it in a certain distance, and stop. And we push the nut in a little distance, and then we put the acorn nut on, and we jam the acorn nut against the flat nut, so that together they become a lock nut, which gives the wheel room to move while securing it, so that it doesn't come apart when you move it. Okay, so once again, what we did was we put the axle through the wheel, we put a washer in between here, we went to the other side, we put a washer in here, then we put the flat nut. We didn't put the flat nut all the way, we left a lot of room, and then we put the acorn nut and tightened it against the flat nut, so that together they became a lock washer. Now you have the wheel that can move, and we'll do the same thing on the other side, so that the whole thing can be assembled. The last part of this assembly is to put the arms on, and that is very easy, and we do that after the two wheels are assembled, and we rotate the sun lounger and keep it on the floor.